What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm doing a review for Pose Season 3, Episode 3. Okay, so the show starts in 1978. Elektra is working the pier. She's looking fierce, young, tall, skinny, all that shit. At the end of her night, she has to go home. Her friend forgot the key, so Elektra has to go home in her boom, 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 right? Looking like a woman. Gets home. She has this whole explosive moment. Her mother flips out. It's this ugly scene. She abuses her mentally and emotionally and physically. She throws Elektra out. And Elektra says, "This is who I am." And she leaves and says, "You'll never get another whiff of this, mama." Flash to 1994. Elektra's successful businesswoman. She's running a sex phone operating line. Life has moved forward. We're back in the modern day. She gets to work and the NYPD shows up and they take her in for questioning. Don't tell her why. She gets there for questioning and then they threaten to have her apartment searched. Now, mind you, she got that trunk in her closet from when old boy OD'd and she had to like handle all that, right? So she freaks out. She calls Blanca and is just like, "Bitch, this is number to my safe. Go get some money. Come get my black ass and take care of that goddamn safe because we family and this is what family do for each other." Blanca says, "No, no, 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 no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a part of this. You ain't finna get me as an accomplice." She says, "Bitch, if your stomach was fed for all these years, you gonna go get this. You gonna go do that. You gonna come bring my money." So Blanca gives in and she goes to go get her two sons. And like, we gotta go do this. We gotta help Elektra out. They get there, they throw a hissy fit, they figure out what's going on. She tells them the truth. They get the trunk back to Blanca's house. Blanca is trying to explain to them this trunk is more than just a trunk with a dead body in it. This trunk is a symbol of everything that Elektra has sacrificed to be who she is and for her children. Flashback to 1983. Candy and Cubby are back on the scene. It was such a light that flew up on me when it flashed back to 1984 and Candy was on the screen. It was just like, ah! It's really just a scene about how what Elektra was willing to sacrifice for the kids. So she and all the kids, they in the apartment. The apartment's raggedy. Shit's falling apart. They don't got nothing. Elektra gets frustrated and says, "I'm going to get my chest that I left at my mama house with all my expensive furs and shit in it," because her mother wouldn't let her take it. When there was a whole scene where she threw her out, she said, "You leave with nothing." They go get the chest, break into the mama house, which was a bad scene in my opinion because they was loud as fuck. And it's right next to the mama bed. How did she didn't hear this? Anyway, then as they're leaving, the mom catches them and hears them. So she comes downstairs. There's this whole scene of like Elektra, "I am who I am." And the mother's like, "Where did I go wrong? All I wanted was a boy. This is me though, mom. Like, this is who I am. Why can't we come to a common ground if you could just tone it down?" And then that was when Elektra was like, "No, bitch. Like, I am not toning it down. I'm not finna it. My whole life is about toning it up, bitch." That was just the end of it. And then she hit her with the shade, honey. At the end of it, she hit her with a says, "Goodbye, Tasha." Not mama, not mother, not Chi-Chi, not none of that. Tasha. I almost melted in my goddamn seat. Flash forward to 1994. So they're at the house. They're waiting to get like a phone call or something like that so they can go get her. And the boyfriend Derek shows up at the door. There's this whole scene where like he can smell some stuff in the dead body stank, and then he'd go to the chest and he's trying to do it. And Blanca's like, "Mind your business, leave my shit alone, blah, 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 blah." And then he's all like, "You have to trust me." He has this whole like, "I am Romeo, where art thou Romeo?" So then Blanca weak ass go ahead and tell him the goddamn truth. And then he basically makes the decision to sign up to be an accomplice to the overdose of a Wall Street guru starring a 6'2" tranny. Flashback to 1983. Elektra has sold all her furs and her jewels from that chest, and she got the children a home. A nice home with a nice view and space and room for everybody to sleep and electricity. And she got her family a house. So Blanca knows that she had to sacrifice all her beloved belongings because she wanted to take care of her children, because that's what mothers do. Fast forward to 1994, they're driving to go drop off this dead body somewhere. And it's so funny because he said something, Derek said something, and she said, listen here, Billy D. Williams, like the shade that comes out her mouth between her and Pray Tell is just, oh, I cannot with the show. They dump a body in the lake and it sinks and it's gone, and it's that, but that part is over. Then they're at home having dinner, and Elektra sees them like whispering, and she's like, you know, what's that? What y'all talking about? What's going on over there? No secrets in this family, no secrets in this house. Tell me what's up. He goes forward and says, I just got a phone call from a friend or a message saying that, you know, I made a call in a favor. My friend talked to somebody and your charges got dropped. Elektra had such a real human moment, and she just like yelled, I didn't ask you to do that, and walked away crying. And basically it was just like, how am I gonna repay him? I wanted your help, I didn't want your boyfriend's help. And you know, Blanca gave her the rundown of like, you know, he ain't just a boyfriend, he's my man, and he cares about my family as much as I do, and I did most of the work, and he's just sidelining, and he just did what little he could, and it's over with. And then also, congratulations to me, I got into nursing school. And it was this whole beautiful family-esque moment. It really was. It was just like a beautiful, like, that's what ballroom was about. I remember growing up as a young gay guy, kind of trying to be like people tried to pull me into it because I had a very huge disconnect from my family, and I kind of needed guidance, but I refused it though. I was very much like, I only got one mama. I don't need another mama. I already don't even like the mama that I got. You know what I mean? Like, I had an attitude. I had a real bad attitude. It was just a beautiful, 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 beautiful episode. It was real beautiful to see Elektra's history. Now, next season, episode 4, from what I have learned, is Pray Tell's leaving rehab, and we get his backstory of his history and his family. This makes me so sad because it's like 7 episodes. We are episode 4 already. Like, this is gonna be the biggest mistake of FX history. That's what this is gonna be, letting this show go and not paying people right. Because if you should go check out Janet's, they call it a meltdown, but I really think it was an aha moment. But you should go check out Janet's aha moment at a speech that she gave, if it's somewhere on the internet. But that was my review. It was a mess, but I loved every second of it. It was honest, it was deep, it was true, it was real, it was raw. If you like my channel, please go down and click that subscribe button, ding on the notification so you see when I post more stuff outside of doing pose reviews. I live in Honolulu, I go on hikes, and my page is pretty fun and funny. You know what I mean? Like, I post comedy, I post reviews. I have a show called The Queer and the Queen. Well, I guess a segment on my channel called The Queer and the Queen, where I'm the queer and I interview queens, anywhere from drag queens to men to women to lesbians to my most common co-host is a polyamorous woman who has a husband and has a wife, and she is so fascinating to talk to. But love yourself, and as I always say, don't forget to smile.